thin chunks. When you chop the root, it gets the enzymes activated, and that's what makes it hot.
Now sour cream in, and so she's got to start doing that. Because I don't know how to beat eggs, I don't know how to crack eggs. Period. Never, ever.
Yeah, no, you and Eric are going to be in charge of making the creamy.
Okay.
I'm an egg connoisseur.
Oh, you crack eggs, yeah?
Oh yeah, I make eggs every morning usually. Usually for me and Emma too, if she's around.
In the gray pot,
What great pot?
Those are very specific.
put in 9 tablespoons of butter.
Yeah, those little things right up at top, and they tell you how many spoonfuls are in there. In the
1, 2,
wrapper.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, you're not gonna stay making it. You gotta have it ground up.
Yeah.
You can soften it up.
This is the family recipe for horseradish, hot and mild. And we've been using the same recipe since I was a little kid. I'm now 53. And I took everything from when my grandmother passed away. I took everything that was used to make the horseradish. So everything she used, except for the blender, because we blew the blender up and had to buy a new one, is the exact same equipment and tools and recipe that she used from day one. And so I'm now passing this family tradition down to you, and you're here today, and hopefully you'll carry this on to your kids and show that this is our history. So when we're making the horseradish, you have to grind it up, and that gets the enzymes going, as I said before. And then for making the creamy, what you need to do is we use my grandmother's old gray pot, and you melt butter and stick all of the horseradish that's been ground up with the water into the pot, and you stir that to a boil. And then while you're doing that, somebody needs to be beating the eggs and get that all mixed up with the sour cream, and then you add some flour in there, and that's what makes the creamy horseradish a little less mild, so the heat doesn't go right to your nose right away, and it gives it a more smooth texture. And so you dump that creamy sour cream, eggs and flour mixture in, and then you stir it again to a boil. And if you notice, the spoon that we're using was made by my grandfather, who was a tool and die maker and worked in a shop, and that spoon he actually handmade. And then you add some salt and some sweet and low. My grandmother was a diabetic, so we had to use sweet and low, not real sugar. And then once you get it to the temperature or the heat consistency, taste-wise, that you can handle, then you add vinegar in, and that stops the enzymes from creating heat anymore. While this process is going on, someone needs to be boiling the jars and the lids, because you want them sterilized when you pour the horseradish into them, because this is a canning process, and you want them to be sealed up and be able to eat them not just tomorrow, but a few months down the road. We make this for an Easter holiday tradition because we have Polish kielbasa.
Now the same thing over again. 2 cups of horseradish put in the blender.
To use this cup now?
No, yeah. That's okay.
No, it's only 2.
Where's the pouch for this, you know?